I don't know art. Episode 6. I just started the show willy-nilly. I was just like, well, I just got set up. No reason to avoid. We're talking about Chris Chan. And that's why I thought it would be a good time to start the show, just because
I didn't really have anything else to say on the subject.
I do have a lot to say. No, I'm just kidding. No. I just said, like, if we don't mention it at all, somebody's going to talk about it in the comments. He's all over the news right now. Apparently, he's out of jail. That's the news.
Okay.
And I'm just leaning towards the edge of caution that the whole story is fake. Okay, I'm going to get started on the portrait. Okay. So, why don't you look at the portrait this time? That's fucking hilarious. Maybe without your glasses, so you can't see what I'm doing, so I don't get any snarky remarks like last time. Just bugging you. That was hilarious. People, Curly Toes, shout out, loved it. It was hilarious.
What, me being snarky?
Yeah. Okay, here we go. I'm starting the art. So anyway, now Chris Chan's out of jail. So we could do the Chris Chan episode, wait, look at the art, not me. We could do the episode of the Chris Chan podcast that we did. Impromptu. Only we won't react to anything because there's nothing to react to. Right. That's what the thing that makes me think that he's not in jail. Is he in jail or is he not in jail? The biggest thing that's making me question whether if he's in jail or not is the fact that I don't think there's any pictures or anything. I think it's just a piece of paper that somebody said that there's released. I think it was just faked. And that's just the thing, that one of the people that made a video about it already and stuff. And I was just like, maybe that's the charm of his channel, is that he'll just like believe anything right off the bat. Because I've watched videos when he reacted to that jail content, he says right off the bat, he's like, well, we're just gonna like pretend that this is real. And I think that's so there's so many options we could do for this show. For this show in particular, I guess we're just moving on. Chris. Don't need to talk much about.
There even be in paywalling any?
It's not really any content. There's one video, so 5 minutes long. You're gonna have to pay to see it.
Yeah.
You're right. And I think I'm. You always. I guess. France. Out you were right. And you had no idea. To paint in that style, so there's knowledge on how people painted, at least from the way they taught. But I don't know. And then you get to someone like Picasso or something, and he always paints so differently all the time. This yellow here is starting to look like Indian ochre.
Is ochre a yellow color?
Yeah, Indian. I'm not sure if the ochre. Yeah, it's a very. It's completely. What is it? Synthesized these days. But because it's kind of mean, the way they used to produce it.
Mean.
Yeah. They would feed cows nothing but mango leaves. And they weren't really fully nutriized at this point. And they would make them pee on a specific area, and yeah, that's it. They extracted the yellow ochre from the pee of these emaciated cows.
I mean, I suppose it was too much to ask to just mix the color themselves.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's a highly sought after color.
No, it's gotta be exact. It's gotta be emaciated cow piss.
Yeah, I think
it's the only color that suits my artistic vision.
I think the synthetic. No one complains about it being synthesized or something. Just like that's the way it used to be done, and that's just the way that they initially created it. know why. I'm not taking any specific routes here. I don't know if this is going to come out Francis Bacon. You know what I need? More dark flesh tones.
More bacon.
More bacon. More Francis Bacon. I kind of like that color there. Really deep and dark. Okay, need a new brush. Oh no. Yeah, no. I don't need to explain myself. Maybe you could react live. Maybe you should be... We're talking about how somebody liked your snooty comments. Maybe you should be snooty right about now.
Well, I mean, like, there's not really much for me to say.
Right, I forgot. You're blind. Whew.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Oh, damn, burn.
I don't know, it's hard to improvise being a dick.
Yeah, you gotta just be born with it, man.
Like,
Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's massive dickhead syndrome.
I mean, like there was that Louis C.K. like routine that he did where he was talking about how kids have the most inventive insults.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, he like came up with a bunch of examples like Joey, Blowy, Mike, your mother's a dyke, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then he asked someone in the audience for their name, and he said Eric, and he's like, Eric, you fucking asshole.
Oh, that was pretty good. Louis C.K. is the best. I wish he didn't get canceled.
Hmm.
I don't think Francis Bacon, damn it. I don't think Francis Bacon found my body to paint this like in the past when other artists... I mean, what? Let's move on. Can you change the subject really fast?
No.
Ah, you fucking the worst fucking Now I'll show you how to be mean in real life, you piece of cock-sucking crap cock. No, I'm not really good at this either. So if we were mega successful and we had to branch out and make more shows, how do you suggest we do that? Oh, any thoughts?
I would probably do like Dungeons and Dragons, but make it irreverent.
Dungeons and Dragons, but irreverent.
Yeah. Just like... Like, instead of, like, epic heroes on instead of, like, powerful heroes on epic quests, it's like a bunch of cringe fail losers who, like, trip over a rock and faceplant in lava.
Okay, cool. I like it so far.
Cringe fail losers failing their way upward.
So, kind of like just a Mr. Bean. Alright, let's work on some hair, I guess. Maybe the hair needs... One of the portraits I like most that I've done in this episode series, I think it was the second one, tonalism in portraiture. Something about that episode just clicked or something. Like, I don't know. Just looking at that final art piece, I'm digging it.
Keeping in mind that I'm not wearing glasses right now, it looks a bit like, oh god. Bert is the yellow one and Ernie is the orange one, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, it looks a bit like Bert, but, if he was a mango instead of banana. like an unripe mango.
Cool. Wait, can I see your teeth for a second? That's kind of hard to see. That's a good thing I got you to do that. Okay. Okay, that's all I need. Yes. Wait, can you take out your tongue for a second? Okay. Yeah, okay. That's fine. That's all I need. Well, that's how long in the episode. Holy shit, we've been pinned here for 20 minutes already?
Mm-hmm.
This is what I guess we could talk about stuff that I don't really want in the front of the episode now. So when I did the channel memberships, day one, I sent somebody to the hospital.
How?
Nothing really necessarily that I did, but I had the platform, and the guy was my friend on the platform for a long time, and then, you know that Cyrax troll? Somebody was role-playing as Cyrax in the chat, and he's been coming in every once in a while, and it turns out it was my friend for the long time who was doing it, right? And he kind of got busted in a big way. Like, it's a funny little troll that he did, but he got caught in 4K, as it were, in HD.
Okay.
He's I responded to the Cyrax like I normally do. I was like, fuck you. And then Adrian responded in the Cyrax voice, like, why you mad, bro? Or whatever. Like, total 100% unequivocally couldn't have been anybody else, right? And he when he got caught, he had an anxiety attack over the issue, right? I kind of overreacted, maybe, right? Like, I was just like in shock, right? I reacted the way I honestly react to things. And yeah, he ended up going to the hospital, but it was an anxiety attack, so it's all good, right? At least he went where he needed to be at that moment in time. But yeah, yeah, that's quite the experience. No kidding.
It feels like a lot of what happens with trolls. It's like dogs chasing cars. They don't know what they would do if they actually caught one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. And I think this guy was just an opportunist. He was here before the whole Cyrax stuff even happened. I think he just created it and was doing it as a joke, right? And it kind of got out of hand, and yeah. And then, yeah, I think he just took it a little too personally, and I think I might have overreacted a little bit. We're all good now. Yeah, one of the crazier things is I was about to paint a portrait of the friend, and then this happened, and it's just like, oh, the things that go through your head, you're just like, yeah, I'm glad I ended up still painting the portrait. I painted the portrait, and I didn't mention it in the painting episode at all. I'm like, it's not the time. I'm just gonna pretend like that little chapter didn't happen. I believe he's still in the hospital. But yeah. So that was definitely crazy. And nobody could see this now, because it happened on my live stream, and that live stream got taken down due to copyright strikes. Just a few songs that happened in Grand Theft Auto.
Right, yeah.
And so, so now I wasn't planning on removing it, but now I'm kind of glad it's removed. Like, that just happened for the people that was there. And no one's going to remember. Like, I'm not even going to say who it was today. Because it doesn't matter. And I think it's like there's some lessons that could be learned. That I think like a lot of people just do shit like this sometimes, you know? And I think the thing to remember is that it was fun. I think he was having fun doing it until he got caught. And I think that that's something that might have got forgotten, that he was having fun at the time, and that's okay, right? And that's partially one of the reasons why they do it, I guess, yeah. And it's just like, not all trolls are trolls, you know? They're people.
I don't really have any drama to talk about. Just kind of I guess my dad caught Rick on the local property area shooting his gun at birds.
Jeez. That's not good.
No. I mean, like, he shot a bear on our property once.
Really? What? Yeah. No kidding.
Which means he pointed a gun at our house and fired it.
Yeah. Oh my god, that sucks.
Yeah.
I thought you just said did you preface that with you don't have any drama to talk about, and then you just talked about like the juiciest drama I've ever heard? That's all good.
It's not so much like accidentally sending somebody to the hospital, but it's just I don't know. My dad was pissed, and I was like, well, it turns out responding to people's drama by saying that you should kill that person with a hammer is not an appropriate response.
Yeah. Did you learn this the hard way? Or did they kill him? Oh, no.
No, Rick is still alive.
Okay.
Actually, what I suggested is that he should shoot Rick's balls off. He's like going outside and dicking around with a gun, so it's like not even that hard to believe that he could do it to himself.
Yeah, I like the way you're thinking.
It's like whenever I try to explain my family to people, I always say that we have the English disease, and it's terminal.
The English disease.
We are simply too English to live. You know what I mean by that? It's like keep calm, carry on, go about your business, don't make a fuss.
That's English?
That's the English disease. It's like there's nothing inherently wrong with that sentiment, but when you get to a point where it's your only emotional reaction to things, it starts getting a little unhealthy.
Right.
It's like this guy was shooting guns on our property and like towards our house, and he's just like, and my dad is just has no spine about the situation. He's just like, keep calm, carry on, go about your business, don't make a fuss. And I'm like, no, you should kill him with hammers.
I don't know.
Just once? Just for me?
Just kill him for hammers, just the one time. No, you know what you need to do?
What?
Kill him with hammers.
You think I should kill him with hammers?
Still. Exactly. One second. I'm gonna forget to do that at the time. It's like, I have to stop the camera stops at 30 minutes, and we've missed content before because of that. This time I'm just gonna stop it early and restart it.
Right.
So that's what I did.
Do you have any experience with that? Just with people shooting guns would like too close to your property or whatever?
Let me think. No.
I know that Sue and Brian have experiences with that, just because they live in the middle of nowhere.
That's where people go to shoot.
Yeah, so people go to their property almost by accident to shoot guns, and Sue and Brian have to go out there and be like, no, don't.
Right.
I don't know, just trying to come up with advice, things for my dad to do if he catches Rick doing this again.
Right. Jeez. What a guy. Okay, I think this is just black over here.
He sounds like the kind of guy who just like, he gets aggressively in your face because he's counting on the fact that you're going to back down.
Yeah, no one does that to me. You know why? I'm bigger than them.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, that is a privilege afforded to dudes who are taller than 6 feet.
Yeah. That's ridiculous. Like, life isn't that hard. People don't give me a hard time. That's just because they.
Yeah, it's because they have to look up at you if they get in your face.
All right, I gotta look at the Francis Bacon, see what he does for the backgrounds. See if I could. Oh yeah, I know what to do. I gotta mix this Pacific color. I just kind of want that to bleed through a little bit in the final image, that one line. But for the most part, I just want a solid color, I think.
I guess, like, my dad caught Rick shooting his gun at birds on our property, and he confronted him about that, and like there was like a bit of a tense exchange between them.
Mm-hmm.
And then my dad tries to walk away, and then Rick kind of says sarcastically, "Well, back to the real world." And then he starts asking questions about his daughter, who's in my dad's class.
She's
Just like doing like parent-teacher stuff immediately after that. And he prefaced that with, "Back to the real world."
What a dick.
Yeah, that's when I said, and I like when he explained that, I said to my dad, "That's when you should have shot his balls off."
No, should fail his daughter.
No, Ocean doesn't deserve that.
Yeah, with a dad like that, maybe.
No.
That's what it's all about. Politics.
Oh, God, that feels like such a Res move.
Maybe you shouldn't shoot guns on your property.
Yeah. God, the worst part of hearing this from my dad was that he actually engaged with that. With the parent-teacher stuff and, like, answer his questions.
Jesus.
Like, he is simply too English to live.
I actually really like this color I'm painting on right now.
Yeah?
It's one of my favorite-ish colors. Actually, you know what? Whoa, no! I hate being popular. I might actually need to check that just in case. It's probably going to be nothing. Oh yeah, it's nothing. There's McDonald's and somebody asking to use my video. It's kind of hard. I'm painting with sunlight today. It's kind of weird, but that's normal.
Oh, yeah.
That's normal in my world too.
Mm-hmm. Like, the window's open for the first time since I've been coming back here.
Yeah, I did that. Well, yeah, it's always been locked up. I do that because I don't like the sun. I'm a vampire. But I also I opened it up so I don't choke you out with my weed smoke, because I usually save that smoke for later, you know. Made me waste all this precious smoke, motherfucker.
I didn't make you. You did it all on your own.
I did it for you. So you're gonna thank me or what, motherfucker?
No.
I'm just bugging.
Ugh.
Yeah, that was a bit of a spicy orange on the top there.
Right.
Starting to look less, but yeah, I think that's better. Maybe I should put a bit of white in there too.
You should caption this image, "God won't let me die."
The name of the painting.
Is my tongue waggling out like Gene Simmons?
No, you kind of have your jaw. You're missing your part of your jaw like a zombie.
Oh. Like, is the skin tone as green as it looks, or am I just blind right now?
The screen tone is probably greener than it looks.
Mm.
No, yeah, it's very, very green skin tone.
Okay.
Yeah. What the heck? Stop beeping at me. What's this? Yeah. Yeah.
Well done.
I think so. Alright, now we gotta stop and talk about art for a few minutes, I guess, post-show.
Okay.
That's usually a part of the show, I've noticed.
Okay.
So, might as well make it a part of the show. Maybe not necessarily talking about art, but continue the conversation. Because I'm megally distracted during the show, it seems. I think it's because I'm painting. Big bar. I'm gonna light up I use a Pokemon card as a card to scrape up my weed.
I'm thinking like as far as like future episodes, we should have prompts for like discussion topics.
Oh, that's brilliant.
And they're just like random and somehow a little bit fucked up.
Yeah, exactly. Like exactly at that moment where I'm like, okay, I want to change the discussion of subject right now, and go. You could have had something. To like, oh yeah.
Yeah, like if there's dead air, and then we could just like, oh shit, we got to change the subject, and like literally pull a random topic out of a hat.
Right. You know what we need is a Google Docs document for each episode where we could have potential, where you could add things. It'd be more on your hands, because my hands are busy.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess I could have some input pre-show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever seen those posts where it's like, here are some potential conversation starters when you're on a date, and the questions are like completely unhinged.
No, I haven't seen that, but I like the concept already.
I'm just gonna do that right now. I'm gonna look up conversation starters.
Unhinged conversation starters.
Yeah.
I love it.
I don't know how entertaining that's gonna be if you're still recording.
I didn't hit stop.
Okay.
The
so
show
we're just kind of hanging out.
We're just kind of hanging out. Well, that's what a podcast is, except I'm not painting anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what makes our podcast unique, is that each painting is different. And like I did it in the style of Francis Bacon. What style do you think we could do next week? This could be not a conversation. This is a conversation we could have, but also people in the comments can have.
Okay.
That might actually help us. No one's going to comment about that, though. I bet. But that's all good. I hope people enjoy the show regardless. You got one?
What would you do if you found a dead body in a hotel room?
Probably call the front desk.
Don't even call the cops. Just call the front desk. It's your problem now.
Yeah, exactly. Depends on how long I've been checked in for. If I just checked in.
Like, if you just checked in and, like, let the front desk know and, like, maybe get a new room.
Go somewhere else. I probably need to talk to the cops and then be like, I need a therapy session and shit. Like,
if you were in a hotel for a 2-week stay, and then on your 13th day, you know that you found a dead body in your room, you're like,
I might go to the cops right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's pretty brutal. What would you do?
Depends on how long I'd been there.
Exactly. You woke up in the next morning. There's a dead body.
It's like, did someone sneak it in while I slept?
I don't know. Maybe there was a murder scene. Maybe somebody broke in.
Did I sleep through it?
Yeah. I don't know. There's a dead body. That's all I know. Yeah, that was pretty good. That was a good one.
It depends on, like, how likely am I to be blamed for killing this person?
Yeah. Who is it? That's an important question now.
Yes.
It's the President of the United States of America.
Oh, no. If it was the President of the United States, I would take credit for it, even if I didn't do it.
They're gonna lock me up, but I'm gonna be famous.
I'm gonna be super popular on Tumblr.
This motherfucker killed the president.
Fuck yes.
So, depending on who it is or not, you might be taking credit now.
I mean, if it's the President of the United States, sure.
Obama. Not in office anymore. Old presidents. The good one.
No, I would have a beer with Obama.
So that's what you do. If you woke up and there was a dead Obama.
I would have a beer with him. like hey, bro. I have no idea how you got here, but have a beer on me. Like, what's the fucking context for this?
I don't know. It sounds like a cartoon. No. Okay. So I see. But what if it was Trump?
I would literally dump the body out the window.
Just go back to bed.
And just go back to bed. Like, especially if I was on, like, the 50th floor.
That's pretty funny.
Just take him outside, huck him over the balcony, go back to bed, stop thinking about it.
That's funny. Have a beer with a dead body. Alright, you got another one?
What music would you choose to play every time you walked into a room? Like your theme song.
Boom boom boom.
Why is sandwich meat round when bread is square?
I think they collaborate. Big bread and big meat.
That's absolutely what they call it. Big meat.
Big meat.
They put that on the business cards.
Exactly. It's the same reason why they only sell 10 hot dogs and 12 buns.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. It's business. Alright, I think we have time for one more, and I think we should wrap it up.
Okay.
Make it a good one. Make it a good one.
What superpower would you not want?
The power to turn into a carrot.
Holy shit. Is this the Piers Anthony thing?
It's the Piers Anthony thing, yeah.
Holy shit. Oh my god, isn't that the guy who his talent is to turn into a carrot, but he can only do it once. He can't turn back.
Exactly. It's a terrible, terrible thing.
Holy shit, I can't believe we immediately went there.
I can't think of anything worse. It's a pretty good one, pretty bad one I wouldn't want.
I mean, yeah. Huh.
I don't know, there's a lot of bad ones.
My character has poison sense, but no immunity. It uses taste to detect. Like, my character has poison sense. It uses taste to detect, but no immunity. He can detect poison, but only once.
That's pretty good. What about having a power that's so good and you can't control and other people want it? Like you have the power to be a nuclear generator or something. And all of a sudden Russia is fighting for you.
I mean, like, what are they gonna do? Like, lock me up in a facility and hook me up so I can, like...
Power the world for eternity. You're immortal.
I would literally just, like, disconnect myself from the grid and run my own electronics and just never pay my electric bill. That's all.
I'm gonna save $50 a month. You wouldn't try to, like, hook it up to the power grid so the power company has to pay you money?
No, I wouldn't.
They do. You could hook up, like, solar panels, and it'll just go to the grid. It'll use the power in the house, and then with the leftover power, it just gets fed into the grid, and then the meter goes backwards. Instead of feeding power, it's accepting power, and then other people use it. It's a thing. I don't know. You kind of want to have the perfect part where the ability is so useful, but only to you, not to the world. Yeah.
Speaking of Piers Anthony, there was that one character, like, really late in the series, like, well past the point where it started getting shitty.
Still reading it though, just because. Yeah.
The story was about him finding out his power, and his power was the power of reversal.
Right.
And it was completely overpowered. Like, they had to travel all the way across Xanth, so he reversed here and made it into there. And just instantly teleported.
What? That's awesome. You just gotta know how to utilize your...
Like, it's so vague.
Yeah. The power of reversal. Jeez. Well, for now, I don't want... I want to... Wait. I'm going to reverse gravity. So I could fly.
But only for you.
But only for me. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds like you got a good one.
Is it possible that morality is derived from morons, just as electricity is derived from electrons?
Huh. Yeah, exactly. If morons weren't being immoral. We live in a society here.
just put a bunch of smoke in front of the camera.
Should we wrap it up, or should we keep it going?
Yeah, you successfully baptized the painting.
Baptized in bong water.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know art. I'm GP does. Mr. Normal is here. He doesn't really have a name.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the meaning of life?
What's your favorite pooping position?